right hand over the top by Soto. Gaudet comes back with a left and a right. Two body shots by Gaudet. And you heard Soto's trainer asking him between rounds to go to the body, quit trying to knock Gaudet out with one big shot. But still, it is the French-Canadian fighter who has focused more to the ribcage than has the guy I regard as a superior body puncher, Humberto Soto.
I'm just totally amazed more at Benoit Gaudet than really even Soto now. He's just sitting there, and even when he's getting hit with the punches, he's taking them and not even flinching.
Got hit right on the button with a right hand there.
Yeah, but I don't know. Soto's still a much more powerful puncher, but he's trading punches with it, which at a certain point I think he should get back to boxing it a little bit, mixing it up a little more. But he's actually becoming more of a slugger himself now even.
Well, he may lose the fight, but he's going to make a fan or two.
And whatever his rating is, it should go up, if anything. If he was rated number 9 from this performance where he loses, it should go up to about number 4, number 3 or something. He should definitely not be dropped or penalized.
This fight was supposed to, among other things, showcase Soto.
That ain't happening.
A bigger fight. It ain't happening.
That ain't happening. If it was supposed to excite the crowd, that ain't happening. What it's doing is creating a reputation for a fighter we have not previously seen and hadn't heard about before this. And his name is Benoit Gaudet. 20 wins, 1 loss from Quebec. Now, at the beginning of the night, we told you the giant piece of boxing news from today. Floyd Mayweather announcing his return to boxing after retirement of less than 1 year. He signed to fight that man, Juan Manuel Marquez, on July 18th, this summer. Here's what Floyd had to say.
I know when it comes to fight time, I'm going to be ready mentally as well as physically. I'm always ready mentally, and that's the main thing. And so, I can take my hat off. He's a good small man, but I'm a great big man. There's a difference.
Face to face.
And as the two fighters stood together, you get a sense of part of the challenge that faces Marquez, about a 2-inch height advantage, maybe 1.5 to 2 inches for Mayweather. He has fought and won at 147 pounds. Marquez has never been north of 135, where he won his last fight in a sensational showing against Juan Diaz. The fight will take place at a catch weight somewhere between 100 and 147 pounds. And for Marquez, a lot of people are saying, Larry, it's a no-lose.
Well, he's going to make a pile of money, the most money he's ever made. And at the end of the day or the end of the night, that's what prize fighting is about. But I also want to congratulate Floyd Mayweather Jr. on the perspicacity of how he chooses his opponents. Those he chooses and those he chooses not to choose. He's always been as smart or smarter outside the ring than he is even inside the ring.
Is that what perspicacity means?
I think it does, yes, Jim. I mean, the only time he ever showed any interest in fighting Mosley was when everybody thought Mosley was a shot fighter. Now he's not that interested in it. And of course, he didn't want to fight Margarito, and there was a negotiation with other fighters that didn't turn out, like Winky Wright. He's an excellent fighter, a real good fighter, but he's real smart on knowing who and who not to fight.
Marquez currently ranks number 2 on the pound-for-pound list as we continue to watch Benoit Gaudet and Humberto Soto fighting the same fight they fought basically through the last several rounds, midway through round 9. If Floyd Mayweather, Larry, manages to get past Juan Manuel Marquez, will the public likely clamor for him to fight the winner of Manny Pacquiao versus Ricky Hatton?
If it's Hatton.
Uppercut.
I'm sorry.
Plants
if it's
Gaudet.
Pacquiao.
If it's Pacquiao. Uppercut plants Gaudet, second knockdown of the fight. That stops the momentum that the French-Canadian fighter had built.
That's a serious knockdown. First uppercut he's thrown, and he didn't see it. He was bending down,
and
looking for a punch over top, and never saw the shot.
And give him credit for adapting and saying, okay, nothing else is working as well as I want to. Let me try the uppercut.
And it worked.
Experience, very smart. And he's trying that again. He's trying to bring shots up through the middle, up again. Because
hard right hand tags Gaudet. Another hard right hand. And as he falls to the ground, Jay Nady stops the fight. So just that suddenly, Humberto Soto has the knockout victory.
At the end of the night, class told, and Soto imposed himself on a courageous but outgunned opponent.
And not before Gaudet won some fans and some hearts with a spirited showing, but the absence of punching power manifests throughout the fight. And at the end, Soto's harder stuff makes the difference. Here's the first knockdown. Good uppercut, Emmanuel.
great uppercut. Perfect punch. First uppercut I think he's thrown all night. Right on the chin. The punch that hurts is the punch you don't see. And that's what
I started to say, against the guy who was
see.
leaning in and never saw it coming.
Never saw it coming.
And then the follow-up. Jab lands. This right cross. Dangerous. Allowing more of that. Dangerous. Good stoppage by Jay Nady.
The Jay Nady did a great job tonight, all the way throughout the entire fight.
And one reason for this happening was that Gaudet was getting bolder and thought he might have a chance. And so he was in range to be hit.
That's right. He wasn't fighting to survive. He put himself in harm's way and paid the price. Michael Buffer with the particulars on the knockout.
From the MGM Grand of Las Vegas, referee Jay Nady steps in and calls a halt to the contest. The official time, 2 minutes, 25 seconds of round number 9. The winner by TKO victory, still WBC Super Featherweight Champion of the World, the crafty little fox, Humberto La Zorrita Soto.
Final copy box numbers for Humberto Soto against Benoit Gaudet. And you see Soto landing 48 more, throwing fewer. All credit to Gaudet for the spirited showing that he put up in the middle of the fight. Ultimately, the harder puncher, the more dangerous, more aggressive offensive fighter, getting it done, though focusing his attack uncharacteristically upstairs and not showing us the brilliant body stuff that in the past has typically defined what Humberto Soto does. Power shots, and you'll see that Soto landed 22 more while throwing 5 fewer. 40% connect percentage, very good, and once again, big difference in the relative impact of the punches.